We're getting ready to start T'filah in a few minutes. I thought while we're waiting, if anyone has any good jokes or something silly to share, they could do so in the chat. Since it is Adar and Shushan Purim, I thought we could give each other a few laughs. I'm gonna make my chat visible so I can see if anybody does. Hine, 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 matov. Who's there? Peas who come yachad. How good and how pleasant it is for brothers and sisters to dwell together in peace and in harmony. Is that where you were going, maybe? How good and how pleasant it is for brothers and sisters to dwell together in peace and in harmony. Please tell me some more knock-knock jokes. Love it. If you're just joining us, we're sharing jokes and silly things in the chat. Hine, 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 hine. I know some of you have some good jokes out there. How about a riddle? That could be good too. Who's there? Hine matov u'manayim. Cry, cry, who? Shevet achim gam yachad. I think you meant boo. Boo-hoo. I'm crying because I'm laughing so hard. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Did you hear that Arnold Schwarzenegger will be doing a movie about classical music? He'll be back. Nice. Thank you, Emily. A perfect joke from you. Welcome, everyone. We'll be starting in just a minute. So good to be together this morning. If you just got here, we'd love you to share a joke in the chat if you have one. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. I think it's time.
What up?
Hello.
Hi.
All right, well, we are going to get started. Here we go. Oh. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is.
To be together on this day. How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is.
To be together on this day. Hine matov u'manayim
When I say Boker Tov, everybody say Boker Or!
Boker Or!
When I say Boker Tov, everybody say Boker Or!
Boker Or!
Everybody ready? Thumbs up. Everybody ready? Hands in the air. Everybody ready? Wave them around. Boker Tov!
Boker Or!
Boker Tov, everybody! So glad to see you all here this morning. It's a little bit gray outside this morning. You know, when we start our morning T'filah services, whether we're here in our Helfman services or on a Shabbat morning, one of the first prayers that we say in the morning is a prayer giving thanks for the light of the sun. So we might wonder, is it appropriate? Should we still say that prayer on a day when it's really cloudy outside, when the whole sky is gray and you can't see the sun at all? Well, the answer is yes. You still say that prayer giving thanks for the light of the sun, even on a cloudy day, because even when you can't see it, we know that the sun is there. And in the same way, it's a reminder for us to remember that God is always around us, even if we can't see or feel or hear or touch God. It's a reminder for us to give thanks for the presences that surround us, even when we can't see them in our daily lives. So we're going to start this morning with a little bit more praying, a little bit more singing, giving thanks now for all of the gifts of our bodies that are ready to greet this brand new, slightly gray day.
Thank you, Rabbi. And so we begin with our blessings for the miracles of every day. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for knowing the difference between day and night.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for opening our eyes.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for giving us the ability to stretch.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for giving us the ability to lakum, stand up.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for giving us firm ground to stand on.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for giving us the ability to move.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for giving us these clothes.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for giving us strength.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for giving us the ability to lashevet. And we had some good jokes going on in the chat. What did the judge say when the skunk walked into the court? Odor in the court. Nice one, Owen. And we have a knock knock from Noah and Max. So who's there? You can answer. If you guys have jokes you want to put in the chat to kind of spice up our T'filah this morning, feel free to do so. And we move on to a little Baruch in the house. I said ho. I said hey. I said, are you ready to pray?
I said ho. I said hey. I said, are you ready to pray?
Listen up, listen up, listen up, listen up. Let's come together to pray.
Listen up, listen up, listen up, listen up. Let's come together to pray.
I said, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is how we make a minion.
I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is how we make a minion.
I said, hey. Oh, I said, hey. I said, you. Now let's all stand up for Baruch.
I said, hey. I said, you. Now let's all stand up for Baruch.
Baruch.
Baruch
Et Adonai.
Et Adonai.
Hamevorach.
Hamevorach.
Baruch Adonai.
Baruch Adonai.
Hamevorach.
Hamevorach.
Leolam.
Leolam.
Vaed. Baruch Adonai HaBorah
There's another blessing that we say in the morning, just like the one about the sunshine. And there's always this blessing always comes right before the Shema, and this is a blessing giving thanks for love. And I shared that thing that I did with you a moment ago about why we say the prayer for the sun, light of the sun, even when we can't see it. We also always say the prayer about love because sometimes we feel more loved than others, but we always say this prayer right before the Shema to remember that even when we can't see the people who love us, we remember that they're still there and we remember that their love is still there. And so that's the feeling that we surround ourselves with as we get ready to say our Shema this morning. We take just a second to think about the people who love us and all the people who we love too.
All right, please join me in the sign language and in singing in your homes for the Shema. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Now you may have a seat as we say the Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha.
And now what those words mean. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. With all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might, with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Take these words that I command this day and keep them in your heart. Take these words that I command this day and keep them in your heart. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Ah, we hadn't sung that in a while. That felt good. Well, I don't know if you can believe this, guys, but the next holiday, we just have celebrated Purim, and we're going to continue celebrating a little bit today with our drive-through coming up. You'll hear a little more about that in our announcements later. But the next holiday is Passover, which is crazy. And it's going to be here before we know it. And so we sing Mi Chamocha, which we sing every week, but it's this little taste of the Passover story that we get every week of that song of rejoicing after the Israelites have escaped from Egypt. And so we sing Mi Chamocha together with some joy. I was thinking, Rabbi Hayon, that we are each other's sunshine this morning with our jokes in the chat and just seeing each other's faces and seeing each other singing and dancing around. I think gives some sunshine on a gray day.
I love that.
Let's sing a little celebration, a little song this morning.
Hey, Cantor.
Hey, Rabbi.
Do you know what the pirate said on his 80th birthday?
R?
No, he said, "Aye, matey." All right, folks, come on. It's a good one, right?
That's pretty good. I hadn't heard that one.
So I want to share a story with you guys this morning. So this is a story about two friends. One was a rabbi, and the rabbi's best friend was a guy who sold soap. And these two guys used to take a walk every day. Every week they'd get together and they'd take a walk in the park and they'd look at the trees and the birds and they'd chat. And they had a great friendship, but the soap seller always liked to give his friend the rabbi a hard time. Every time they would go out, they would talk about some of the troubles in the world. They'd talk about war, they'd talk about hunger, sickness, suffering, sadness. And every single time they talked about the terrible things in the news, the soap maker would say to his friend, the rabbi, "You see, I ask you, Rabbi, what good is religion? You get up on your pulpit every Shabbat and you preach about peace and love and happiness and taking care of each other. And in the whole world, there's all this suffering. There's sadness and there's war. There's sickness and suffering. What good is your religion anyway?" So on one of their walks, they're walking through the park, and right across their path runs a little kid who's chasing his ball. And this little kid is filthy. He's covered with mud from head to toe, totally filthy. And as soon as the kid runs out of sight, the rabbi turns to his friend and he says, "You see, my friend, look how filthy that kid is. Imagine all the soap in the world, and that kid is so filthy. Every time I go to the store, I see rows and rows of shelves of soap, and this kid is running around so filthy." And the soap maker says to the rabbi, what are you talking about? It doesn't matter at all that there's soap in the stores, on the shelves. Soap doesn't get you clean unless you use it. And the rabbi said to his friend, "You see, pal, it's the same story with religion. It doesn't matter how much there is in the world. It doesn't make anything better unless you use it. I can talk all that I want about taking care of each other and sharing peace and love, but it's not going to make the world any more gentle or kind or healthy or peaceful unless people use those lessons and take them into their hearts and their lives to make things better." So I want y'all to think about what you're going to use this week, how you're going to take these teachings that we share with you every week, and how you're going to use them to make your family and your community and your world a little bit better.
Thank you for that beautiful teaching. And we sing a little Todah Rabbah this morning with some yeehaw in there, which I hope you'll yell and shout with extra spirit since we're still in our Purim mode. And I've just been thinking a lot about the words of this song, all of the things that we sometimes forget to appreciate, like the cold and the heat. We certainly thought about that in recent days and how much those things can affect our lives. And so just feeling thankful this morning to be here with all of you and saying thank you for all of these important things, these little things, but important things together. All right, here we go. Get ready with those yeehaws. Wake up in the morning, yeehaw! Get myself going, yeehaw! Feel myself growing, yeehaw! Thank my lucky stars today. Thank you for my body, Yeehaw, for keeping me healthy. Yeehaw, I'm strong and mighty. Yeehaw, thank my lucky stars today. Toda, toda, toda rabba. Toda, toda, toda rabba. Thinking of my family. Yeehaw, think how much they love me. Yeehaw, always there to hug me. Yeehaw, thank my lucky stars today. For the ground under my feet. Yeehaw, for the cold and for the heat. Yeehaw, for the food that we eat. Yeehaw, thank my lucky stars today. Toda, toda, toda rabba. Toda, toda, toda rabba. Toda, toda, toda rabba. Toda, toda, toda rabba. And one last yeehaw.
Hey, Cantor.
Hey, Rabbi.
I noticed that you and I are both wearing our glasses today, and I didn't know if you heard the story about the guy wearing glasses who fell down the well.
I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, he couldn't see that well. Okay, listen. Come on! It's a great day. It's Adar. Everyone should be happy. All right, folks, listen, it's been a great, very silly morning. It's been wonderful to be with you. This is a really sweet time in our year, right between the happiness of Purim and the freedom of Passover. So let's use this next month the best that we can to be kind to other people, make the world a little bit happier and a little bit more free for everyone who needs it. We're going to close this morning with a song that's about what makes this place so special, what makes our community so special, this group of people that care about each other, and that makes a community very holy. So, Cantor?
All right, well, I had a special request from Miss Sophie for this song because she's going to be teaching us about a very important letter, and this letter helps us say these words, T'filah, Kedosha, which means a holy community. So Kehila is the word for community, and Kedosha is the word for holy. And this idea comes from this part of Deuteronomy, which you remember is the 5th book of the Torah. It's this moment when everybody is standing together, and it didn't matter who you were and what you looked like or how old you were, but you were every single person was part of this holy community. And so Emily's going to help me sing this song. And I want to teach you this chorus first. So it goes like this. Kehila, Kedosha. Oops, I have the wrong chords in front of me. Let's do that again. Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha. So that's that whole chorus. Let's just do that together. I hope everybody's singing. Ready? Here we go. Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha. Okay, so that's the chorus, and it starts like this. If you are a tent, then your needs are being. We stand here today and remember the dream. If you are a tent, then your needs are being. We stand here today and remember the dream. And we go back to that part that we learned before. Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai. And now Miss Emily is going to help me. Each one of us must play a part.
One of us must heed the call.
Each one of us must seek the truth.
Each one of us is part of it all.
Each one of us must remember the pain.
Each one of us must find the joy.
Each one of us.
Each one of us.
Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Each one of us must start to hear.
Each one of us must sing the song.
Each one of us must do the work.
Each one of us must right the wrong.
Each one of us must build the home.
Each one of us must hold the hope.
Each one of us.
Each one of us.
Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha. Boker Tov, everyone.
Thank you, Cantor. Thank you, Miss Emily. Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you, Maya and Noah and Amanda. What an amazing service we have had this morning. It's been so good to pray and laugh with all of you. And of course, all of you know how much I love my fish, my dog, which Miss Sophie's going to teach us about in a little bit. And do you know why fish are so smart? Fish are smart because they travel in schools. Okay, so following our T'filah service, we will have our Rega Be'ivrit, our moment of Hebrew with Miss Sophie. So everyone stay on for that. Also, parents, please plan to join the Religious School Committee for our next Parent Engagement and Education Program, which will be next Sunday, March 7th, as we will gather to share Passover traditions and tips and songs and stories and suggestions. And we will send that link in this week's Helfman Herald, so be looking for that. So after Rega Be'ivri today, we will not be having breakout rooms. Please be sure to join us for our all exciting rescheduled Purim extravaganza drive-through from 10 to 12 today at the temple. Please enter through the East Gate and plan on driving all the way around the temple like we did at the Hanukkah drive-through. If you pre-ordered Hamantash and Mishloach Manot bags or other goodies, they will be available for pickup then. No order, no problem. We will have fun and games for everyone to participate in. There will be something to do at every station, even if you didn't place an order. We also have a few extra Hamantashen available for purchase. Those are 4 for $10, exact change only, please. So if you want Hamantashen, please be sure to bring your money. Also, please be sure to bring your change, right? One of the 4 mem mitzvot of Purim is matanot levyonim, gifts to people who need. And after last week's winter storms, there are so many more people who are in need of our help. So please do bring your coins for we will be having a tzedakah drive as part of our drive-through. Please do bring your coins for that. And we will see you soon. Looking forward to seeing everyone later this morning. Take it away, Miss Sophie.
And it's time for Rega Be'ivrit, a moment of Hebrew. The letter of the week this day is Kuf. What sound does Kuf make? Type it in the chat. That's right, it's the sound of K. And Kuf is a very important letter. Remember our friends, the dagim, the fishes? It's Kuf that gives us the little fish. Dag katan. And you know its good friend, Dag gadol. There are words and letters you know here. Type them in the chat. Say with me, Dag katan, Dag gadol. Gimel, yes, Gimel is there. There's Lamed as well, and Dalet. And it's also kuf that gives us little bears. Dove katan. And the friend big bear. Dove gadol. Say with me, Dove katan. Dove gadol. On Shabbat, we light the candles. We make kiddush. Kuf makes it easy. Kadosh, kiddush comes from the word kadosh. Kadosh means holy. We know that the Torah is holy, is kadosh. Maybe you know that this sunrise is kadosh. And of course, the little baby is kadosh. You know who else is kadosh? Go look in the mirror. We sang a song, T'filah Kadosha. It means holy community. There are some holy communities here. Do you know where the holy community on the right is? Type it in the chat. It's right. It's right here at Congregation Emanu. And so we're all here as a T'filah Kadosha. And you know what else is a T'filah Kadosha? When kids are on the playground playing and they're doing everything they're supposed to and being nice and kind to each other and taking turns, that is also T'filah Kadosha. Get used to it because it's our new theme. And now it's time for Hebrew through movement. Let's have a big picture of Miss Maya.
Hi, everybody. I'm going to be teaching Hebrew through movement today, and we're not learning any new words, so it's just going to be a review. So, lakum, stand up. Leshevet al kisei. Leshevet al kisei. Excellent. Lakum. Lalechet. 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 Latzor. Freeze. Stop. Lehisto vev. Lehisto vev. Beautiful. You guys are little ballerinas. Lehisto vev. Latzor. Almost tricked you. Lahatzpia al rosh. Lahatzpia al rosh. Lahatzpia al ozen. Lahatzpia al ozen. Great. Lahatzpia al hamachshev. Lahatzpia al hamachshev. Point at your computer. Lahatzpia al rosh. Leshevet al kisei. Awesome job, everybody.
Thanks, Miss Maya. Back to you, Miss Stephanie.
Thank you, Miss Sophie. Thank you, Miss Maya. Thank you to everyone who participated and sang and told jokes with us today. And we will look forward to seeing you in just a few minutes at our Purim drive-thru. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.